So typically with our publishers, even with video to video, we're providing between 100% and 500% uplift in video views. So the additional factor and uplift we get with text to video is not only are we presenting them with videos that they would be interested in seeing based on their behavior, but we also are in some cases educating users that there is in fact video on the site. So, you know, sites that are more associated with a print brand are now able to educate their users that there are in fact videos, and then that cycle continues. So they see videos they like, and they're more likely to click on other videos. So again, it's so we increase the 100 to 500% by a certain factor related to that educational process. Then the ancillary benefits obviously are a deeper user engagement because that's what video provides, in addition to the higher CPMs associated with video. It works essentially the same way as our video-to-video product. We have crawled the publisher's videos, so we know all the available videos to recommend. And then we apply the same algorithms in terms of user behavior and combined with context to present the appropriate video. In general, we have probably seen that user before watching another video on somebody else's site because we've got a network and we've dropped about approximately 1 billion cookies over the course of the last 8 months. And so we probably know what their video preferences are, so we combine those preferences with the context of the text itself to come up with the appropriate recommendations.
How does the ad scenario work?
Absolutely. So the primary business model that we employ is that the publisher themselves keeps any revenue associated with that uplift or that view in video. So if there are any pre-rolls, interstitials, companion banner ads associated with the presentation of that video, the publisher keeps. The way we monetize is we place a behaviorally targeted sponsored text ad in that strip of video recommendations. So 1 out of every 5 recommendations at the bottom of that article page would be a sponsored text link with a thumbnail, aesthetically consistent with the thumbnails of the video itself. And we share that revenue back with the publisher as well. So they keep their pre-rolls, their interstitials, and anything associated with that uplift, in addition to what we share with them on the sponsored text links.
Tell us about discoverability and how it's working. What are some tips?
I think that there's a number of things. I mean, we can present our recommendations at the end of a video. We can present them as we just discussed on a text page. We can present them as a HTML widget next to the player itself. So I mean, there's a lot of best practices around UI that we can work with the publisher on, depending on what the look and feel of their page is. You know, in general, irrespective of where we're placed, we're still seeing a significant uplift in video based on just presenting the behaviorally targeted and watching how video viewers are experiencing video and predicting the next best thing that they want to watch. I think a good example is Revision3. We just launched. We're very excited about Revision3. I've been in the video business way too long, and exciting to see an internet television network. And we launched with them about a little over 3 weeks ago, and we're already achieving a 90% uplift in video views for Revision3. Because we are such a performance-based and quantitative-focused company, when we launch a publisher, we establish what we call a baseline. So that baseline is we take a very small percentage of users that come to that site, typically between 1% and 2%, depending on the traffic of the site, and we present them with a different recommendation engine. For example, and typically most popular from category. So if they're watching a video about the iPhone, we would present other video recommendations in that same category. So 1% to 2% of their users, we tag and we present that recommendation. The other 99% see the Taboola recommendations. And we measure the difference in the uplift of Taboola recommendations versus this baseline. So in the case of Revision3, if a user were to see the recommendation list, they would be 90% more likely to click on another video if Taboola recommendations are presented than they would if they were presented more from category. So that increase in video views is completely translated into higher CPMs and more money for that publisher.